Hello. And welcome. I don't know what that was, but hey, you know what I do know? How to read Wikipedia articles, and boy am I good at that. We're talking about the War of the Spanish Succession. I know that was a lot of S's. It was a war based in, right there. That is an official croissant bird quote. The War of the Spanish Succession was fought right there. Disclaimer, this war was not fought in Scandinavia, but in fact, Spain and France and all those places. If there is one thing I hate, it's succession disputes. And this, dear viewer, is a goddamn succession dispute. Basically, there's this king in France, Louis the 14th, and he had a lot of children. Holy shit. That's like... Fuck it. I'm gonna start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anyway, I wonder if he'll show up again. Wink, wink. Anyway, Louis the 14th had a grandson, Philip V, who inherited the Spanish throne, I think. Probably. The way it's phrased in multiple sources is kinda difficult to understand and also kinda, different. Maybe this is the problem with just reading Wikipedia, but trust me, I looked at other places too, and they're also confusing. So this meant that the French and Spanish kingdoms would both be controlled by Philip when he inherited. Spain had tons of territory, but they didn't have the needed amount of money to keep it all. Meanwhile, France was doing pretty good. They had lost the 9 Years' War, but while they had proven that they couldn't keep all their American territory safe, they could keep all their European territory pretty safe. They also could produce enough money to maintain Spain and help out, so they could afford it. So, if these two empires combined, the rest of Europe would not have a very good time. So, when Philip inherited the Spanish throne, the Grand Alliance, that's, by the way, the Grand Alliance, that's, an alliance between, Britain, the Netherlands, and, Austria, declared war. Somehow, Spain had territory in Italy. When the Grand Alliance attacked, France had to move in and help, because, Spain was, as we said earlier, broke. France had secured 2 cities and was doing pretty well. However, the, HRE and Austria, or both, or just one of them, again, weird source things, and also I'm not gonna be bothered to look more at goddamn writings, and pretty goddamn sick of that, attacked and managed to push France back. But France had a plan. They basically just gave one of their tippity-toppiest generals a shit ton of dudes and told them to kill as many Austrians as possible. Or, as the French call it, G-O-O-O-G-L... Wait, no, 2 O's, not 3 O's. Yeah, that's stupid. G-O-O-G-L-E, space, translate, yeah. Okay, there we go. Let's see, murder. Yes, as the French call it, baguette. France got into another battle and managed to tie. Now that may not sound good, but it must have done wonders because at the end of the year, they managed to get their lost territory back. Although, right after this, the French general and most of the reinforcements had to go fight somewhere else because they were getting beaten up. Even worse for the French, the alliance got reinforced and managed to stop a siege, lose a battle, but nobody cares about that anyway, and take all of Italy. Or all of Spanish Italy. Fuck it, I'm not doing that again. I've done that line so many goddamn times and I'm not doing it again. The Spanish Netherlands were controlled by, you guessed it, Spain. However, the British, along with everybody else but mainly the British, didn't like this, since that was a really good place to take off and invade the British Isles, because the wind went away, and that's how the ocean works, according to someone at some point. It also probably helped with trade and some other stuff too, but the invasion part is the main thing. So the Alliance attacked, and did pretty poorly. They couldn't agree on plans, so they all just kinda did their own thing. The French, meanwhile, were doing pretty good. They were trying to remain on the defensive, but they still managed to capture a few cities. France had also allied with Bavaria in order to make sure that nothing bad could happen. Obviously, something bad happened. That bad thing being that the Allies combined their armies and crossed the Danube, which is a funny name for a river. They both had a battle, and the Allies came out victorious. This forced Bavaria to submit to Austria, and also destroyed Louis's army. 2 weeks later, the Spanish Netherlands fell. Wait a second. Every other time I've mentioned France, I just said France. I said every other time I've mentioned France, I just said France. God damn it, Roberto. I wonder if there was something earlier that could show up right now. Fuck it. Let's just move on. 336, 337, 338, 340, 343. Wait. God damn it, dude. You made me mess up. You were on 338, then you skipped 339. Just take off from there. No. I don't get paid enough for this. I'm going home. Well, screw you. We're moving on then. The British, as always, wanted more power, and having control of the Western Mediterranean, along with the entrance, was a very powerful position. It allowed you to control trade going in and out of the area. So, the British invaded and took over a lot of large ports on Spain's eastern and southern sides, including Gibraltar. The Spanish tried to take this back, but after a few months, they just gave up. However, the British couldn't really expand from here. You see, there's these two different political parties in Spain. More complicated than that, but let's just move on. One is in control, and one is not. They both hate each other and would do anything for more power. So the British took control of all the land that this one political party managed, and that was all well and good because the citizens were loyal to the party, and the party didn't really have a problem with anti-Spanish invaders on Spanish territory. But when the British tried to expand more, the civilians rebelled and went back to Spain, so neither side was really making any progress. Now, a lot of things happened as the Allies were making peace treaties. You know, like a massive famine in France and Spain, which made the Allies overestimate, which made France and Spain want to continue fighting. And it all ended with a peace treaty that had Philip renounce the French throne. But, actually... Wait, that's pretty much it. Oh. Bye.